so now you have to make your backer for inside here. So what I did was I just took a piece of 16th plywood, laid it up against here, use a fine tip mechanical pencil, make sure it has a good flat fit on the mating surface, and then trace it around. That's going to give you a line that's to the outside. So my bandsaw blade is the thickness of the plastic lens that we're going to be fitting over this. So cut on the inside of your line, and then stick your part up here, and make sure, take a piece of your scrap plastic and make sure that you got that thickness, you know, back far enough. Do a little sanding. Also, this had a solid former here on the wing. Had 2 holes, so I just opened that up and cut it in a little further to make room for the slot for the unilight, wing light. Make sure you got plenty of room. You're not going to destroy the integrity of this wing that's glassed up in there well. And then mark your center line to this apex, come off 90 degrees, and the width of your light. Pre-fit everything. Make sure that's going to sit in there the way that you want, and be real careful. I cut the outside profile, fit it. You're also, I don't know if you can see, you're going to have to bevel this edge back quite a bit for the lens because of the sweeping angle of the lens. You got to have clearance. You can look down and kind of see the angle, and just make sure you got clearance. And the first one that I built on the other wing, I tried holding both pieces up here and gluing them with CA, and they just kept breaking. So what I ended up doing was just, once you get your light base backer made, glue it in place. And I ended up not going with CA because I couldn't move it around, so I just used some foam tack. That way I can kind of move it around. And then I taped it in place. And once that's set up, I went around with some thin CA on the inside and made sure that that was well secured. So after we get this done, we'll make this backer, get it glued up, and then we will fit the light. Okay, I got my backer glued in place where I'm happy, and pre-tested the light. Everything's good. I use the thermal silicone glue that's included with the lights. That takes a couple hours to set up, so then I hit it with some CA front and back, and I'll file that down and make it look nice before I paint this. That way everything's held in place. Okay, we got the other backer done. So once this glue sets up, we're going to paint this all black and start fitting the lens. Plan on that taking a couple hours to get it just right. Alright, so we're ready to mount this, or to glue this lens on. I use these lens wipes. They don't hurt the plastic, and they get it really clean. Again, you want to really make sure after you clean it, that'll really show if you have any other burrs left. So clean this guy really good. Clean your fingers really good, get any oils off of them. Try not to touch it once you, okay, that's clean. Clean all your areas. Then we're going to use canopy glue, because it dries clear. I wish they had it a little thicker. It's pretty runny. Go ahead and clean all of this up. Okay. Don't use CA glue, because it'll fog your lens up and makes a mess. And this stuff looks like it's going to be a mess, but go ahead and put a decent amount and have your wing taped up. That way, if you get any glue on it, once you peel that tape up, but put a decent amount in that pocket. good adhesion. When I did my first one, I was a little scared with it because I didn't know what it was going to look like with the excess, but it dries clear. So you want to fill that pocket up pretty liberally. And so we're going to go ahead and tape this side. Alright, tape this back corner. We're going to flip the wing over. Peel this back just enough to get, just put a little pressure on that, and again, just fill that little gusset that you created. Don't worry about if you get a little glue on the outside. It wipes off easy. Get all that. Okay. Wipe some of this excess off. Don't worry about that. It'll clean up. Okay. A little tape on there. Pull it tight. Press it down. Check all your edges. Should be really good to go. All right, let that sit about 5-6 hours, and it should look good. Once we peel the tape off, any of that black that might have seeped through, we can come through and touch up this blue and the green. Okay, here's the finished lens, with the exception of doing some final touch-up. So what I plan on doing next is taping back about 1 millimeter onto the green and then back onto the lens. And I may choose to fill that with a paintable caulk, that little bit of a groove. You can still see some glue down there I gotta scrape out. It's really minute. The black makes it look more. Try to zoom in here. So it's a pretty good fit, but you can fill that in and then paint just that little stripe area there and get rid of all this glue boogers, and it'll look really finished.